and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. A great big shout out to my channel members for supporting my channel. Thank you. All right, so this video is my monthly buddy color and hashtag announcement where I cover some of the things that I host, and that's real loose because I don't post any reels or whatever regarding everyone else's submissions. I just like to create hashtags that hopefully help you guys focus in your own coloring. So I've got a bunch of things here, but they all mean something. Let me get organized and I'll be right back. All right, so this is The Way Home, a Morgan O'Brien galactic coloring book. You guys know every month I choose a picture to see what we'll be coloring for the next month, but I've decided to do something a little different, sort of. So I have actually numbered all of the pages, and there are 30 images in here. And since we have completed so many of these already in our monthly group buddy color, and we're actually going to continue that. As you can see, I haven't done the one for this month. What I plan to do is actually from now on go in sequential order. So the page that we're going to be doing for May is this one. And then the page we'll do for June is this one, and there, so on and so forth. Now, if you've been following from the beginning, then you will have the same uncolored pages that I do, and you can actually already kind of map it out. Now, if you just wanted to go hog wild and just color the whole thing, still tag it to Grogu in 2022. Eventually, all of these pictures are going to be in that. But you'll see if you're going through the actual hashtag and looking at the gallery wall that there definitely is clumps of the same picture because that's what we're progressing on every single month. But again, any picture in here counts towards Grogu in 2022 because eventually we will all have a completed coloring book if you've been following along. A great big shout out to Be Cozy for suggesting this group buddy color. It's been really fun and you guys just hit it out of the park. Now, along with this, because that's how I usually tackle these, is the Morgan O Color Challenge color for May is purple. Now, because I haven't been focusing on a lot of my other Morgan O'Brien coloring books, I will probably just add purple somewhere in here, and then both hashtags will be covered. But any Morgan O'Brien coloring book that you have, the Matchstick Mouse, the dinosaurs, the elf, this one, the Animal Crossing inspired one, any of those, if you use the color purple in your page, post it to the hashtag Morgan O Color Challenge for the month of May. And that's May 1st through 31st, although again, there's no hashtag police. So if you posted now, if you posted in June, I promise no one's gonna say anything. But those are the two hashtags, and I do have several, so we'll get to the next one. Now, my newest one is mucholocoforlulucoco, which basically is if you have any of the Lulu Mayo coloring books, or if you have any Coco Wayo coloring books, you color a page, whatever page you want, using whatever mediums you want, and you post it to that hashtag, and hopefully that'll help you focus on using either of these books. Now, Jamie of Jamie's Coloring Love also has a Lulu Mayo hashtag that goes through the end of May, which is called Mayo in March to May. And again, go ahead and tag Jamie over on Instagram. I'll link her channel below, and then you can get all of her details there. But along with the mucholocoforlulucoco, let me show you the power of hashtags. Well, not the power, that seems kind of dramatic. So this page right here was the very first page, or the very first tarot card that Candace over at Happy Catastrophe discussed in her Color the Tarot hashtag. Okay, so she's actually on the High Priestess now because she actually plans to go through the whole tarot deck, and I'm loving that series. But if you colored this page, if you had this book, this would count towards Jamie's Mayo and March to May. It would count towards Color the Tarot, and again, tag Candace. I'll link her channel below. You can get all of her information. Olga Rani's monthly prompt through the end of May 2023 is Cat. So it would count towards that. This would count towards mucholocoforlulucoco. This would also count for my other hashtag, Coloring the Star Zodiac, which is any tarot, zodiac, astrology, horoscope type picture. And so when I'm choosing pictures, I like to choose pictures that if I am going to post to Instagram, and you guys know it's either radio silence or I vomit pictures, then I like to be able to have a lot of hashtags that it covers, because then this picture or whatever picture I've completed will be featured on a variety of different gallery walls. And it's just fun to see everyone's take on things. For Candace's Color the Tarot, several people have colored this page, and it's always amazing to me when you can see, within side by side or several lines of the same picture, how people interpret the same thing. I find that so fascinating. So when you're going through your own collection, Emma Colors 2020 is a great resource. You can look at her channel. She does one every single month. You can go back to the one that she did for the current month of April, and she actually lists all of the various hashtags that she's been able to find, and then you can see, well, does this count towards that? Does this count towards that? And it's still the one picture, but it will post to the variety of gallery walls. And again, that's, I think, the power of hashtags. And so in that little spiel, it covered mucholocoforlulucoco, it covered Coloring the Star Zodiac, it covered Mayo and March to May, it covered Color the Tarot, and it covered, oh, my words tonight, Olga Rani's Find in Color. So again, for Olga Rani, if you are new, she has a weekly prompt, and then she has a monthly, bi-monthly, month and a halfly, however she wants to do it, prompt where for right now, from April 15th through the end of May 2023, the prompt is cats versus dogs. But it still counts because that's a lucky cat. Now, my other hashtag, Hanna K Treasure Hunt, the prompt for the month of May is bug. So you can choose a portrait page that has a bug. This to me, because it has these firefly, is that it? Dragonfly type of wings, I would actually still consider this a bug. But as I was saying on doubling up on hashtags, so this would be covered under Hanna K Treasure Hunt, because there's a butterfly and that's a bug. But for Olga Rani's Find in Color, there are cats, and so it would count towards that hashtag as well. I actually don't know if there's any other Hanna Karlzon hashtags out there. I'll actually have to look. And because I've only colored, I think, 2 pages in here, this would also count for my final hashtag of Tackle Your Treasures. So Tackle Your Treasures is any picture out of any of your coloring books that have less than 5 completed pictures, but at least 1 completed picture. So if you've been following along with Lavella and T with their Color Your Hoard, this would be the next step on top of that. So Color Your Hoard is any untouched coloring book color page posted to their hashtag, and they do a phenomenal job of doing the monthly video with everyone's picture, and it's hundreds and hundreds of pictures. I'm never going to do that, guys. I love you, but no. But the Tackle Your Treasures, which a lot of people have been loving, I've seen so many beautiful works, is, okay, now you have 1 completed page, so let's give a little bit of love to some more pages in that book. Again, at least 1, but no more than 5. All right, guys, so that is May's choices and selections for the various buddy colors and hashtags that I host. Again, hosting very generally. And if you have any questions, definitely leave me a comment, or you can DM me on Instagram. All right, guys, well, that's it for me for now. And as always, aloha.